So today we have everybody on their original team. Yep, that's right. The first team that they were on. I'm talking Christian Yelich to the Marlins, Tatis on the White Sox, and even Jordan on the Dodgers, which is absolutely crazy to think about. But yeah, that's just some of them. We've got every single player back on their original team. So let's see how it plays out. Here's the roster. I just searched drafted and it's by Cubs fan 26. I know he posted on a video or he commented on one of my videos a while ago saying he was going to make this roster. So here it is. Here it is. There it is. That is the roster we're using today. All right, so I'm not necessarily rebuilding a team. I just kind of want to see how this plays out. How, what happens? Does a certain team take over baseball? I mean, the Dodgers got to be good, right? But let's figure out a team first. Let's go 3, 2, 1. Boom. We're going to be the Angels. Okay. And again, this isn't the team that first drafted them and then, they didn't sign with them and then they ended up going to college, or they went back into the draft and they got drafted by another team, because there are players like that. If you didn't know, Aaron Judge was initially drafted by the Athletics and then didn't sign with the Athletics, went to college and then got drafted by the Yankees. So things like that. I'm not really worried about who I'm signed to. I'm gonna have ignore budgets off because I want some certain things to happen. I'm gonna turn everything on auto manage. Now let's get to the regular season. So let's hop into it and let's kind of take a look at the rosters as a whole. We'll look at pitching first and you guys can kind of see what's going on. So again, first team that they signed with, first team that they were drafted by, just basically their first MLB team. So let's kind of see what we got going on here. Yu Darvish with the Rangers. I totally forgot about that. I know it's it really wasn't that long ago, but yeah, he with the Rangers. And then who else? Chris Paddock. Man, the Marlins have had some players that they've kind of let sneak through them, just kind of got away. I don't know if these players would have developed right the same way as they have now. You got to think about that. But I know the Marlins is one of those teams that have had quite a few players kind of slip through their fingers and gone to other teams and done pretty well. So, all right. Man, the Dylan Cease trade. Oh, boy. Dylan Cease and Eloy Jimenez for Jose Quintana. What an absolute robbery that the White Sox just did to the Cubs for that trade. Absolutely insane. But, yeah, the trades or the teams are pretty interesting to look back and kind of see where each player's from. Garrett Cole with the Pirates. Let's see what else. To think. I totally forgot Alcantara was with the Cardinals. That's right. Forgot about that. Max Scherzer with the Diamondbacks and just a few others. You can kind of see the Dodgers just always find a way to have talent. It's just one of those things they do well. They just draft and sign really good talent and just find a way to develop players. They're one of the best teams at doing it, and they just always seem to have a stacked farm system, even after making all these incredible trades, even after losing players through free agency. They're always able to bring in talent and just draft well and have that farm system stacked, So, all right, some interesting ones for sure. Okay, all right. Let's see. We're back to the Angels. So let's go take a look at the lineups now and kind of see what we have that's a little bit different that catches me off guard. So, Julio Rodriguez is here. So this is actually not an updated roster. This is the OG roster that he was working on. So, okay, so some of these ratings are going to be a little bit lower than what they're supposed to be, especially Julio Rodriguez. But there's some interesting ones. I mean, look at the Marlins. You've got Miguel Cabrera, Mark Hanna, Stanton, Yelich, Real Muto, Josh Naylor, Brian Anderson, Ozuna. Holy cow. That's a team. Who do they have? Maybe they have a couple others in AAA too. No, they don't. Okay, so don't worry about that. The Mets, Nelson Cruz with the Mets. That's right. I remember looking into that for some reason, and I saw that as something that actually happened, and I was like, holy cow, I didn't even know about that. And I think that was actually this year that I found that out about Nelson Cruz, which is kind of crazy to think about. So, all right, some interesting ones for sure. I'm kind of liking how this is looking. It's gonna be interesting to see how this plays out for sure. Okay, yeah, let's kind of see what happens here. I'm kind of intrigued. We've definitely got some interesting players. On some, Boston might be good now. They've got their OG squad. The Yankees might not be. That might not be good. That might be pretty bad for them based on what I've seen. So, all right, there we go. We've kind of gone through every team here. Some interesting ones for sure. I think there's going to be some that are going to be way better than others. 100% way better than others. So let's get through this first season. I do have CPU trades on. I'm at least going to turn down the slider just so that we don't have like a stupid amount of trades. And let's get through this first season. Let's see what happens. So first season's in the books, and all right, what's going to happen here? We got league leaders Ohtani with a good amount of strikeouts. Holy cow, Mike Trout popping off. Let's kind of see the league. Soto's on top. Brian Hayes second. Okay. Urshela with a crazy amount of hits. Let's see what else we got going on here. Doubles for VR. Tatis with doubles as well. Chris Taylor and Edman for triples. And then Soto and Tatis with the home run total. Okay. With the league leading home run numbers. Oh, right. All right. What do we have here? The Nationals are the best in the East. The Pirates, the best in the Central, with the Brewers being last. Okay. The Dodgers in first. What other interesting ones we got? The Red Sox over the Yankees, but the Yankees still made the postseason. The Guardians in first with 105 wins. Ooh, that's pretty big. All right, what do we have for awards? Tatis and Soto MVP, DeGrom along with Freddie Peralta Cy Young winners, Trout and Soto batting title, McHugh and Whitlock relievers of the year, Torkelson and Suzuki rookies of the year. All right. So let's get through this first season. Let's see who's the World Series winner. The Dodgers defeat the Mariners. All right, let's go take a look one more time. The Dodgers make sense. Like, they've got a stupid team. Like, this is like O'Neal Cruz. O'Neal Cruz was on the Dodgers, and like this team's insane. This team's insane. And then when you look at the Mariners, what do we have here? If I could get to them, they've got Chris Taylor, JJ Bleday, Tel Marte. JJ Bleday, that's got to be a trade, because JJ Bleday was a Marlins player. Has to be a trade. Yeah, it even says total, so that means he was traded for sure. Tel Marte, Brad Miller, G-Man Choi, Tyler O'Neill. Was Tyler O'Neill? Tyler O'Neill had to have been the... Ooh, what was the Tyler O'Neill trade? I've looked this up too. What was Marco Gonzalez? That's right. Yep. That's right. Evan White, Julio Rodriguez, and John Hicks. Okay. All right. Interesting. All right, that's season 1. Let's go to like season 3, where we can kind of see how this... Actually, you know what? Let's just go to the end of season 2. Let's just see what happens. I'm intrigued. Actually, we might as well see what kind of big moves happen. Aaron Judge to the Reds. I've been seeing this a lot in franchise lately. I don't know what it is. I don't know if this is like a weird like program thing, but like I've been seeing that way too much lately. Like that is almost like a guaranteed thing. I don't know why. Joe Musgrove to the Angels. What other crazy moves happen? Trey Turner to the Pirates. Okay. Blake Trinan back to the Dodgers. Nola to the Pirates. The Pirates might be kind of good. Muncy to the Astros. And Taylor Rogers. A trade happens. Okay. And it looks like that's kind of it for like big names. Tim Anderson to the Giants. All right. Not too bad. Let's go see what happens in season 2. I want to see if like we start to get some crazy things to happen, because like the Pirates might be kind of good now. All right, season 2 in the books. Let's see who's on top. The Mariners and the White Sox with the Astros as the wildcard team. Guardians still putting up like a crazy season. And you got the Blue Jays with 88 wins winning the East. Padres and Rockies make it as a wildcard team. The Dodgers, the Pirates, and the Nationals. Looking at it, it looks pretty competitive like throughout the entire MLB. It's not like a team's really running away with it. Yeah, the Guardians have 100 wins, but a lot of the teams are like kind of sitting like low 90s, high 80s, where like, yeah, this one's kind of a breakaway, but like 5 games isn't too far. 1 game, 4 games, 7 games, 1 game, 1.5. Like, it actually is pretty competitive. All right. Cy Young goes to Shohei, and Hank Aaron is Mike Trout. But realistically, like, look at Tatis popping off. 50 home runs, 41 doubles. Insane season. You got Bryce Harper on the other side putting up 50 home runs. Okay, Walker Buehler and Ohtani are the Cy Young winners. You've got Urshela and Crawford batting title. Rizal, Diego Castillo as your relievers of the year. Josh Young and Willie Gutierrez, an 18-year-old with deep potential, kind of popped off. That's like he's 18. He's 18, just pitching in the majors, having a pretty decent year. That's kind of crazy. That's a little insane right there. That's pretty wild. That's impressive. All right, the Padres defeat the Blue Jays. The Padres. All right, let's go take a look. Abrams, Josh Bell, Franmil. We got Hunter Renfroe, Urias, Ha-Seong Kim, Varsho, and Campusano. So, all right. Interesting what happened there. Some trades definitely happened. I mean, yeah, it looks like the Padres have been doing what Padres normally do and make quite a few trades. And then who did they beat? The Blue Jays. I mean, the Blue Jays definitely have quite a few decent names. Biggio, Guerrero, Bichette. Yeah. All right. So yeah, that makes sense. Pitching's not too bad either. All right. Let's see what kind of the playoff picture was. Pittsburgh's in the mix. You got the Padres, the Dodgers. Houston also was 1 game shy of a World Series. All right. Okay. So far, this is kind of what we're seeing. It's kind of what we're seeing. Like I said, I think the Pirates might be kind of nasty. That's my team that like kind of holding out to like do something big. So off season, Shohei to the Rockies. Huh. I wonder how that's gonna play out. Flaherty with the Red Sox. Giolito with the Angels. Bader with the Pirates. Huh. Glasnow with the Padres. There's a lot of moves happening right now. Did everybody just become a free agent all of a sudden? Interesting. All right, there we are. Devers to the Reds. So the Reds got Judge and Devers. Huh. Let's see how season 3 plays out. Season 3 in the books. Here is the playoff picture. Okay. Some interesting ones. I mean, yeah, kind of makes sense. Definitely makes sense. I mean, Astros. Holy cow. What if there's like a new super team starting to form? What are we in season 3 right now? Let's take a look at like season 5. Kind of get an idea of like who's got like a crazy team. Because there's definitely going to be one team that just like every player is like close to 90 overall. Their pitchers are going to be the same. Like everyone's hitting like 300. It always seems to happen. There's always one team that just becomes super juiced and it's insane. Awards, what do we got here? Vladdy, MVP, finally dethroning Tatis. You got Soto as well. You got Buehler. Crazy season. Crazy year. Holy cow. DeGrom with the Twins. It's an interesting move. What else we got going on here? Rizal back-to-back reliever of the years, and then Bobby Jackson and Nolan Gorman, rookie of the year. Honus Brew Baker, what a name, and also looks pretty decent. Could be like a decent prospect for sure. All right, let's see. Who is our World Series winner in season 3? The Astros defeat the Padres. So the Astros clearly have a pretty stacked team. So postseason MVP, you guys can kind of see who were the last 3 in the American League. On top of that, there is your National League postseason MVPs and the World Series MVP, Ramon Laureano, Hunter Renfroe, and then Yordan. So Laureano, yep, yeah, he was on Houston. That was his like OG team. So he hasn't been traded. That was like his original team. So there it is. That's season 3. Let's get into season 4. Season 4 has come to a close. Here is your playoff picture. You got the Cubs and the Dodgers. Pittsburgh taking on the Padres to see who will play the Braves. On the other side, the Twins in Toronto, along with Baltimore and the Angels in the wild card to face the Astros. So like I said, season 4, we've kind of seen the standings. League leaders. What do we got going on here? Leroy Sanchez, a potential 84 overall. Good Lord. He looks unbelievable. What other things are going on? Like, what are these prospects, man? These guys are insane. Unbelievable. Holy cow. Jason Dominguez has made it into the majors at 12 triples this year. Okay, Devers and Vladdy with the home runs. I saw Gavin Sheets up there as well. Impressive. Vladdy back-to-back MVP, so maybe there'll be a new MVP in season 5. We got Devers winning MVP this year. Buehler again, this time with a different team, winning Cy Young. You've got Patrick Sandoval with the Astros. Bregman, Leroy winning the batting title. Brooks Raley, reliever of the year, along with Gallegos, and then Jonathan Diaz and Leroy Sanchez. Based on the stats that Leroy had, it only makes sense that he was going to be rookie of the year. The guy was absolutely unbelievable. Crazy to think about. Braves defeat the Twins. Really? Okay. This was what? 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, let's do a check-in on season 5. Kind of get an idea of what every team looks like. But yeah, the Braves won the World Series 4-0. They swept the Twins. I don't think you guys may have seen it. But yeah, let's go see what happens in season 5. Season 5's done. Playoff picture looks a little different, but like for the most part, been kind of similar. Let's take a look around the league, kind of get an idea of what the teams are looking like. And okay, Angels looking interesting. I know they don't have Shohei anymore, but interesting squad for sure. The Athletics, okay. Okay, interesting. What else we got? Oh, Mariners look kind of nice. Mariners look like real nice. Holy cow. Yeah. Good Lord. All right. The Rangers look okay. The Braves look really good. Acuna, you've got Lau, Freeman, Drew Waters, Rogers, Contreras. Like, it's one of those things where it's like they've just got really high rated players. So I don't know if they'd really be that good, but I guess they won a World Series last year, so clearly they're decent. The Mets look interesting, not that great. The Phillies look okay. I mean, JP Crawford 89, you've got Stott, Walsh, Happ. Happ's always good in franchise. I mean, look at those numbers right there. Those are Joey Gallo, yikes. Holy cow, that was kind of gross what I saw. But ooh, look at that part of the lineup right there. Those are some nice numbers. The Cubs look okay, but like, yeah, you know, like they're not that great. Any other team that looks really good? I mean, this is a nice little 1, 2, 3, 4 for sure, and then it kind of gets a little iffy towards the bottom. Cardinals look pretty decent. Some really good names there. Also some young players. Joshua Baez, one of their better known prospects. Diamondbacks look kind of rough. Not gonna lie. Man, that looks kind of bad. The Rockies. Are the Rockies good? I don't know, like kind of, but not really. Of course, the Dodgers, Lux, Moncada, somehow sneaking Moncada into their team. Still have Seager, still have Jordan. They brought in Teoscar. They've got Bellinger. Yeah, I mean, how do they do this all the time? The Dodgers just always have a crazy stacked team. And then the Giants look interesting. Orioles not bad. Yeah, they've got a weird mix, but not bad. Red Sox look okay. The Yankees look kind of bad. Not gonna lie, that looks like kind of a bad team. That looks pretty bad. The Rays look kind of nice. You know, Cronenworth's usually decent in franchise, but like doesn't look there. You got Wander, you got Lowe, you got Jesus Sanchez. Okay, a lot of younger players. So like that's a team that probably will progress pretty well. The Blue Jays look pretty decent as well. They've looked like they've lost a couple players. Yeah, like Bichette, I don't think is there anymore. You've got the White Sox. The first two, you're like, that's all you could get. But then like Tatis, Gavin Sheets, Kyle Lewis is okay. Vaughn usually mashes. All right, an interesting team there. But yeah, all right. Yeah, the Dodgers are kind of the clear stack team. Twins. You've got Soto, Buxton, and Badu. I mean, just right there, that's a pretty stacked outfield just off those two. But then the rest is like kind of iffy. Interesting team for the Astros, and then back to the, I don't know, there were a couple that kind of stood out, but none that were like miles of, like you could see like there was a couple up there, then it was kind of like everyone was kind of the same, and there were a couple bad ones. Like the Yankees, kind of a bad team. Like they just looked rough. This is probably what's carrying the Braves, the pitching. That's kind of some nasty pitching right there. Like that's elite. Like that's like chef's kiss, creme de la creme. That's what you want in a team. They've definitely got it on lock for sure. But ooh, this is yikes. That is not what you want to see. Pirates looks pretty good too. But the Dodgers pitching looks kind of bad. Like, yeah, they've got Hader, yeah, they got Dustin May, but like outside of that, it looks pretty rough. The Giants got some decent pitching, but yeah, man, the Yankees are bad. The Yankees are a bad team in this. Man, they fell apart. The Guardians not too bad. The Tigers not bad at all either. They've definitely went out and spent some money. Severino, Gallen, Peralta. They've had Scubal. They've got Myers. They got some of their other bullpen arms. Actually, the Twins. Good Lord. That's pretty good too. Somehow Cole Stewart's good. Sure. So yeah. When Cole Stewart's good, you know, like things are just unbelievable. So let's take a look. League leaders: Riley Green and JP Crawford are your batting average leaders. 361's impressive. 201 hits, 211 for Riley Green. I mean, that's an impressive year. That's pretty nice. 51 doubles, 45 for IKF. What else we got? Home runs, anyone big? The fact that Castellanos hit 46 in Detroit, impressive. And then 46 for Pete Alonso. All right, Awards. What do we have? Castellanos and Pete Alonso are your MVPs. Bueller, another Cy Young. Has he won it every single year? Ooh, not the first year, but the last 4. He's definitely brought it home. So I mean, that's like, is he gonna be stopped? Like, someone definitely has to, right? Has to. All right, so who's gonna win the World Series? The White Sox defeat the Cubs. An all Chicago affair. All right, the White Sox, what did they look like? Tatis, Sheets. I mean, yeah, the pitching, like Crochet, Diaz, decent bullpen, but okay. What about the Cubs? What did the Cubs have? I don't even remember what the Cubs had. Okay, I mean, it's not bad. I think maybe their pitching was a little bit better based on like what I'm seeing here. But okay, White Sox swept the Cubs. So it wasn't even like it was a close World Series. All right, yeah, that happened. Season 6 in the books. And let's see league leaders. And Vladdy's been nice. 64 homers. Ooh, boy. Holy cow. 64 homers. Just 224 hits, by the way. That's a lot. 224 hits? Like 262 is the record, but like 224 is impressive. Holy cow. Good lord. Oh boy. All right. Doubles. Okay. I'm still like flabbergasted by those numbers. It's insane. Holy cow. Yeah, that's got to be MVP. Like, there's just what? Good lord. Holy cow. All right, Sano winning MVP. Never would have predicted that happening. Dustin May is your Cy Young along with Alek Manoah. And I mean, I think you can't beat the Vladdy season. Like, that's too much. Like, whatever happens after this, I don't care who wins the World Series. I don't care who is the MVP. It doesn't matter. The Blue Jays lose. No, they won. They won. It doesn't matter. O'Neal Cruz is your MVP. Kyle Lewis won it last year, and Ozzie Albies was the year before. And you can kind of see what the postseason MVPs are looking like. So, yeah, it doesn't matter. Give it to the Blue Jays. They won. Like, that's unbelievable. Vladdy won it by himself. That's like how it should have happened. So let's get to season 7. I guess we're doing 10 seasons. I didn't plan on it, but it kind of feels like we're trending that way. Season 7 in the books and playoff picture. What do we got? Cleveland, Seattle, Oakland sneaking in. Okay, that's a new one. NL side looks kind of the same. Maybe like a wild card team changed. I'm more interested in this because clearly there's players popping off and going crazy. Did we see the end of Vladdy? Is Vladdy about to just absolutely tank now? Is that what's happening? Oh, it's 100% happening. That 9 years of service time is just way too much for him to handle. He just can't do it. Just can't do it. So there's that. His career is over. He had one good year, and then after that, he was done. Wasn't allowed to have another good year after that. 700 at bats seems like a lot. Am I wrong about that? Maybe I'm wrong about that, but 700 at bats seems like a lot. Moncada, 49 home runs, 43 for Acuna, who's now on the Red Sox. Okay. All right, what do we got for awards? Bichette and Brian Reynolds. You got Boz. Ooh, someone told me how to say it, and now I don't remember. I gotta go find the comment. All right, so someone told me it was pronounced like Oz in The Wizard of Oz, so it would be Boz. Shane Boz. There we go. If you're wrong, blame the comment section. All right, here we go. 4 ERA, a 4.69 ERA, and he won Cy Young with a 1.5 WHIP. Yes, give me more of this. This totally makes sense. 100% deserves the Cy Young. Not either of these guys. This guy for sure. 100%. All right, what do we got? Any other crazy stats? Cody Hoyer was kind of nice. Nolan Jones now with the Rockies, and then Andres Guerra, who's clearly a draft pick. All right. World Series, the Dodgers. How many have they won? Like, this is getting out of hand. Can we stop with this? Because they've won the last 2, and I think they've won at least 1 more. So 3 in the last 7 years. We got to stop this. Also, Michael Busch was kind of nasty in the postseason. He also had a 400 on base percentage. Ooh, 2 years in a row. Like, he played 100 games. So, like, sure, but like, that's still pretty impressive. That's still pretty. They have Torkelson on the team. What? Bush, Torkelson, Cruz, Moncada. What is this team? Good Lord. Like, do they have good pitching too? They're just letting their prospects develop. That's what it is. That's disgusting. Like, that's disgusting. The best average, they're almost hitting 300. How many runs did they score? Oh, this is going to be the postseason stats. That's a bummer. I couldn't see the regular season stats. All right, season 8. Let's do it. All right, season 8. Let's see what we have in store. All right. League leaders. Vladdy. Oh, maybe Vladdy wasn't done. He heard me talking and was like, hey, shut up. Stephen Kwan? What's going on here? Little late bloomer for Stephen Kwan. Anybody else pop off? Michael Bush is being like kind of nasty. Like that. Those are kind of nutty numbers. Like those are kind of nice. Can't deny it. Anybody else pop off? Anthony Alford at 34 is like, you know what? I'm finally here. It's finally time to pop off a little bit. 29 doubles, 13 triples, and 20 home runs. Like, okay. All right, Tatis with 48 home runs and 57 for Torkelson. Good Lord. 157 RBIs and almost 200 hits. Sure. Okay. Yep, just casually drop that one in there for sure. All right, that's wow. Okay. Speechless. Absolutely speechless. And Leroy Sanchez has been kind of nasty with the Orioles. Like he's been, what is that, 3 or 4 years in a row now that he's won it? Season 8. How are we gonna finish it off? Ooh, your World Series winner. It is going to be the Cubs. The Cubs finally get that World Series, beating the Red Sox. Let's go take a look at the Red Sox. Where are they? Mullins, Benintendi, Acuna, Casas, Gorman. This is definitely a draft pick. His fielding is insane, and he only hits righties, apparently. You've got Cavadas, York, and Cisco. Marcelo Meyer on the bench, just chilling there. Okay. And the Cubs, what do the Cubs have? They have Morales, Hayes. They've got this guy still who's probably just on-base machine. Oh, yeah. What is it, 5 years, and your on-base percentage for your career is 385? This is Acuna. This is a righty Acuna who plays shortstop. That's exactly what this is. O'Hearn, Winker, Brennan Davis, Campusano, Margot, and Lopez. Okay. Huh. Interesting. All right. Off-season time. 2 more years. Let's get to season 9. All right, here we are. Season 9. I mean, I feel like it's been kind of consistent with who's making the postseason. It's not like much has really changed. Maybe I'm wrong. Like I feel like it's kind of been the same. Like no records have been broken. League leaders, Julio Rodriguez is starting to like kind of pop off a little bit more. He had a 424 on base percentage, which is insane. Holy cow. Any other crazy stats? Almost 50 doubles for 2 players. Triples, of course, in the double digits for sure. Home runs 47 and 46. Tatis is still popping off. 48 home runs last year. 407 on base percentage this year. So like doesn't look like he's cooling off too much. And we take a look at awards. Didn't win. I mean, look at that race. Like that's a pretty electric race for the MVP right there. Holy cow. Okay. On the other side, you got Meadows, Bean, and Kevin Diaz. Ooh, those numbers. Interesting. 42 home runs is pretty impressive. Oh, he's just got straight power. Holy cow. That's all he does. He just mashes. He's the first baseman. I thought I said left field. I was going to say this is Barry Bonds. But no, it's not. It's not. Kevin Diaz. Why am I struggling saying Diaz today? Diaz? Whatever. You guys see the Cy Young. And, okay. Class A. Ooh, he finally knocked out Leroy Sanchez. Finally went away. And then your rookie of the year, just a casual 5 ERA. And of course, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Kevin popped off this year. So Dodgers World Series, what a surprise. They've won it like half the years. Yeah, I mean, why not, right? Why not? Might as well give it to him every year. Soto, been popping off with the Twins for quite some time. He is your postseason MVP. All right, final season. We'll take a look at the teams one more time to see who is that super team. I think we know. Trout retires, 604 home runs. All right, let's go see what that final one is. Like I said, we kind of know who the super team was. The Dodgers. What a surprise. Season 10, the Reds and the Marlins. Now in the postseason. And let's go through league leaders. You can kind of see who's on top of graphic. Okay. 411 on base percentage. A lot of players are popping off with this on base percentage. Like way more than normal. Way more than normal. Like, yeah, we see a couple here and there that have like a close to 400. But like now it's like every single year someone's got a 400 on base percentage, which is wild. What's Jason Dominguez been doing? He's been okay. Like, not great, but like he's been all right. He's been, you know, Tatis is like killing it. 500 home runs. Yeah. All right, Kelenic, 43 home runs, 42 for Tatis. And we'll take a look at the awards really quick. We've got Tatis with another MVP. What's that, like his fifth? His fourth? His fifth? That's pretty impressive. It's pretty impressive. I feel like the NL's been a little bit more of a randomized thing. Like, it's not the same player every single year. I think it was. Maybe it was. Maybe it wasn't. I don't know. Any other interesting names? Lewis is your rookie of the year. Lewis. And your parents hated you, huh? All right. Team rankings. No, I want to go to player stats. We're going to go up here. We are going to see career stats. And let's go take a look and see who's like leading the league for like hits. You got Freddie Freeman. Almost 3,000. He's a free agent for the last 3 years. He's like half a season. He's like half a season away. Oh man, he got 175 in 162 games last time he played, and that was in 2028. So like maybe give him like a quarter of a season. He'll get it. Maybe half a season. I don't know. I feel like, man, that's tough. Bryce Harper's chilling in AAA. This is the first year that he hasn't played. That's tough to see. Altuve with 2,600. He's a free agent. 2,500 for Jose Ramirez. Is he a free agent soon? He's got 2 more years, but I don't know how many more years he's going to be playing in the majors. You can kind of see the other lists here. So that's some pretty impressive names. Like Soto is now 32. He's starting to regress. He's chilling at 2,200, almost 2,300. I doubt he hits 3,000. I mean, he's got to get super lucky to hit that number. Vladdy, just shy of 2,200. He's still actually holding his rating, considering he's been supposedly going down for a couple of years since his 33 home run season, the year after he popped off like crazy. I'll take it. That's pretty impressive. All right, home runs. What do we got? Bryce Harper's just shy of 600, and then it drops all the way down to 500 for Tatis, who's 32 years old. So he's got maybe a chance to do it. 500 for Sano. Oh, Soto just shy of 500. Alonso just shy of 500. Vladdy's pretty close as well. Acuna's pretty close as well. Freeman, I mean, technically is, but he's not going to be in the league much longer. So, okay. RBIs goes to Harper. And now let's go to pitchers. Who has the most wins? Aaron Nola just beating out Walker Buehler, but I think Walker Buehler's going to hit that 200 win mark for sure. So that's pretty impressive. Bieber might. Let's see, anybody else? Barrios? I don't know. He's going to have like a pretty good year to do it. And I'm trying to see if there's like anybody else that has a chance. Doesn't really look like it. Maybe Scooball, 34 years old though. He's going to have like a couple good years. Boz, maybe a couple good years to do it. Let's see, most innings pitched. Doesn't work. Okay, that would work. Who got the most saves? Edwin Diaz with 531. How many more years has he got on his contract? None. He's a free agent. Tough. Rizal had 400. Hader just shy of 400, and he's in the minors now. So not sure he'll reach that mark. Basse could do it. Was he at 368? I mean, one more good year, he's got it for sure. Karachak just shy of 300. Danny St. Louis, how old is he? 27. He's got 270 saves. He might have a chance to pop off a little bit. Okay. All right, strikeouts. What do we got? 2,700 strikeouts. I mean, pretty impressive numbers. So season 10, let's take a look at the league. any interesting teams. The Athletics got like a weird one. Like Lewis, Cleveland, Brady. Who's drafting these names? Are they just doing it because they've got interesting names? I feel like that's kind of what's going on with them. The Rangers, not a bad team. The Braves got a pretty good team. Pena, Waters, Correa, Michael Harris, Hache. Like, that's a decent squad. That's a decent squad indeed. Anybody else so far? Nationals, not bad. Peraza, O'Neal Cruz, Brian Reynolds. That's not too bad. Cubs are, not bad. I mean, like, the heart of their lineup's pretty decent, but like outside of that, Brendan Davis is okay. And Reds look kind of meh. Like, this is good. He's okay. And not a huge fan. Not a huge fan. Anybody else? Pirates look okay. Cardinals, not bad. Bobby Witt, okay. Marte, Jordan Walker, Rutschman. They're just going for like all the top prospects. That's what it looks like. Diamondbacks look pretty nice. Martin, they've got a 96 overall player here. 88, 91, 85. Like, that's not too bad. The Rockies look terrible. Holy cow, that is bad. The Dodgers look like they're finally cooling off compared to like normal years where like everybody was a 90. So it looks like there's starting to be a change. Red Sox, not too bad. Not too bad at all. Still got Acuna at 89. The Yankees just kind of sucked this entire time, huh? That's tough. That's tough. Who else? The Rockies were pretty bad throughout this entire thing. Detroit had a couple decent players here and there. I felt like there were the Blue Jays, though, kind of stole some players. Royals don't look too bad. Twins have been pretty good throughout this entire thing. I mean, that team looks stacked. The Astros look pretty trash right now. But yeah, there's that. All right. Who's the World Series winner in the final year? It is going to be the Marlins defeating the Red Sox. All right, one more time. Who is the Marlins? They've got like nobody. They've got like nobody. They got to do Fraley, Levine, Huff. Oh, Robert chilling here. And then Joe Perez. So like these guys, they're just all draft picks. Just all draft picks. This guy's actually looking pretty good. Like, he looks like he's gonna be a beast. Holy cow. He looks pretty solid. They got Brady House on the bench. Yuri Perez, Max Meyer, who recently went down with an elbow injury, needs Tommy John, so that's tough. But yeah, overall, there it is. 1 decade with everyone on their original teams. I hope you enjoyed it. Of course, if you did, hit that thumbs up down below. Let me know if you could have any player back on your original team. Who would it be? Of course, get in the comment section. Of course, subscribe if you're new and enjoyed the content. That's about it. Here's a new video I recommend for you guys. Go check it out if you haven't seen it yet, or if you have seen it, go watch it back. I bet you'll enjoy it. That's about it. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.